Greetings, pasta fans. Today we're going to make homemade tortellini.
So there are 3 basic ingredients: 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs, and 6 ounces of chev. We also use water and salt to make the dough and filling. Basically, we're turning this into this using nothing but these tools. This recipe makes about 4 servings, but scale it up or down as you need to. All right, let's begin. We start off with 2 cups of flour in a bowl. Make a happy little crater in the flour and then beat 2 eggs. I add a pinch of salt here to break down the proteins. And then add some water to make 1 cup of liquid. Pro tip, by the way, these are both 8 ounces. Next, you pour the lava into the volcano and quickly blend it into a shaggy, swaggy dough. Scrape the sides, take your time, you're just doing a rough mix. We're going to continue on the table. Now you scoop out that shaggy dough onto the floured surface. You'll need more flour as you go, so keep it handy. With a wheat-based dough, kneading develops the glutens, which give the dough its consistency. You want to knead this for several minutes. It shouldn't feel too dry, it shouldn't feel too sticky. Really lay into it. Stretch it, stretch it, fold it, add a little flour, stretch, fold it again, add more flour. Keep kneading it until it feels right, which means dense, uniform, but stretchy. Once you've made a few batches of pasta dough, it becomes automatic. When the dough is done, we're going to let it rest while we make the filling. It is important to let pasta dough rest. Dust it with flour, hide it under a bowl so it doesn't dry out. Now let's make the filling. You can fill tortellini with pretty much anything you like, but here's how you make a simple cheese filling with a 6-ounce block of chev. Just add water and any salt or spices that you want. You'll need about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water, but your cheeses may vary, so add it slowly. Mix it until you've got a pasty consistency, kind of like hummus or whipped cream cheese. And then cover it up, and let's revisit our dough. Now, ideally, your dough should rest for about an hour, so like go fold laundry or do crossword or Sudoku or something, and then through the magic of time travel, here we are. The dough has rested. Slice off a slab, dip the cut surfaces into flour to prevent sticking. Cover the unused portion, and then gently shape the slab you have into a flat, rectangle-y, oval-y kind of shape. Make sure your work surface is lightly floured to prevent the dough from sticking, and then with the rolling pin, gently roll the dough thinner, and flour the surfaces along the way. Just go slow, take your time, do it right. In the end, you should have a thin, flat sheet of dough about the thickness of a lasagna noodle, or like a smooth fruit roll-up. Now, if you're using a pasta machine, this is like the thickness setting number 6 or 7. So next, you cut the dough into sections, and each one will become a wrapper for 1 tortellino, which is the singular of tortellini, by the way. Wrappers the size of a business card make medium to large tortellini, but you can make them pretty much any size you want. Now, the wrappers do dry out quickly in the air, so I'll only have a few out at a time, and I'll keep the rest under a bowl. Okay, so here's how you make the actual tortellini. You dab about 1/2 teaspoon's worth of filling in the middle of the wrapper, and then gently stretch and fold the wrapper around the filling and seal the edges. Try not to trap any air bubbles inside. If you seal the edges firmly, that's key. So now you've got this pouch of filling with like a wide ruffle around 3 edges. You fold the ruffle up to the filled section, and then stretch it around a finger with the ruffle on the outside. Mostly you're stretching the ruffle till the 2 ends meet. Then pinch the dough gently so it seals in a ring shape. And that is it. Now it's good to let tortellini sit on the table for a few minutes. This helps let the dough seal before you cook it or freeze it. The best time to enjoy fresh filled pasta is on the day it's made, but you can certainly freeze them for later. Place them in a single layer on a lightly floured baking sheet in the freezer. Sometimes they stick, but that's what spatulas are for. Just go gently. Once they're frozen solid, bag them, seal them, and they'll keep in the freezer for several months. Now to cook tortellini, you rapid boil them until they float, then cook a few extra minutes on medium-high to make sure they cook all the way through. Then you rinse them, drain them, serve them with your favorite sauce. I hope this video was useful to you, and happy pasta making!